Hello friends, welcome to Tech Media, and in today's lesson we are going to start on Excel Advanced. The level we finished with intermediate level, and now we are on the third level, which is the advanced level. And in this advanced level we are going to see several things to do, which is we are going to start with the named ranges, also the XLOOKUP, data mining, the AI function, the database function, the goal seek, PMT data table, and also the macros. Yes, and now we are going to start with the named ranges. And now in the name range what it does is it allows you to customize the name of the cell rather than addressing it as a J1. For example, here we are in H12. For example, if I'm here, it is in the name box. You can see that I'm in F4. Now what these name ranges that it does is it will allow you to customize the name of the cell rather than, for example, here if I want to write week 3, I can just write it there. If I want to write my name, or even rather than showing it F4, it will show me the name that I have written it there. And here now we have the Joy's Pizza Ledger, and it is made up of several things. Here we have the items, the pizza, the garlic, the nut, the salad, the wigs, and also the French fries. And here you have the prices for the items, and here we have the 4 weeks in total, and the total units, and these are also the subtotal, and we have the tax rate. Now the tax rate is how do we get the tax rate? The taxes now we get through by multiplying the subtotal by the tax rate, which is 8.75%. For example, now we will start with an equal sign equal. We will multiply this subtotal multiplied by the tax rate, which is 8.75, and you just press on enter. Now there you go, you have your tax, the tax, which is $268.01. And here you can also, if we do the autofill, we will not be able to achieve our objective. For example, if we say we autofill like that, we will not get our objective. Why is it? And we have seen on our first lesson, which is the beginner of Excel, we said that if you start with an equal sign and you multiply by subtotal by the tax rate, which is 8.75, it will not here. It will just say, for example, it is I4, which is this subtotal, it is an I4 multiplied by J1, isn't it? So the next one, it will just go by the trend, which means it will multiply by J2, J3, and in J2 we have nothing. And for it to not to do such thing, you just have to put the dollar sign in front of the J and in between the J and 1. For example, here we just apply the dollar sign here in front of the J, and also at the center of the J and 1, just like that, and we will achieve what we want even if we autofill it. For example, now if we autofill it, now we are going to achieve our objective just like that. Yes. And here is now how we got the tax rate. And now this is not our importance on today's lesson, and our importance is that for example, here it is J1, isn't it? Yes, we want to in the name box here, we want to change this J1 to maybe other names, which such that the tax rate, for example, the tax rate, and in the tax rate you write as one, for example, as a one name, no spaces there. For example, if you write this space and we press enter, it will not allow to enter. You can see it says you must enter a valid reference. You want to go to or type a valid name for the selection. I said that you need to write it as one name. For example, the tax rate, or you need or you can just say for example here tax you just need to separate it with this dash here, the lower dash, and you just write your rate just like that, and it will just now be okay. You can see, or write it as one name tax rate without any space there. You can see that now if you go to here, now we have the name here, tax rate. Instead of it showing us J1, we have changed from J1 to tax rate. The name there which has been which I have saved is tax rate. For example, if now I want to apply the tax, if I want to calculate the tax rate, I can just say if I want to calculate the taxes, just say I for multiply by if I just click here, instead of it writing J1, it will write for me tax rate. Yes, you can see now it has written for me the tax rate, just like that. Now it will be easier for me to autofill it just like that. Yes, so it will be easier for me just to autofill it without any problem. Even if I am outside the box, I say, let's for example say equal to the tax rate has been increased by 10%, is 0.1 multiplied by the tax rate, multiplied by tax rate, how much is it? I can get just the amount here, 0.00875, just like that. You can see it is easier for me to know even if it has been increased by what percent, to know. You can see. And you can also what, even if now I have maybe I have forgotten what I have what I have saved in the name here. You can just come to the name here. You can see now we have the name box here, which now it will show me the name that which it is tax rate I have saved. The value is 8.75, and it has what named ranges. You can see now it is J1, and now the dollar sign has been put in each case here. For example, also here you can just say define the name. You can see you can also define the name, use formula. If I want to use the tax rate, I can just come there, and if I want to select this from selection, you can see automatically it generates names from the selected cell. Many people choose to use the text in the top or on the left most column. I will show you right now. If I want also to select all my text now and put name or save name, or I create this, I save names, I can just click on you can see now, you can see after there, and you can just come here to the formula and the command group of define names, and this is the command here. You can just say and you can see now we have this section here which is now the create from the selection. Now it will pop this line here, so you can see it says now create names from values in the top row, the left column, bottom row, and the right column. Now top row, what it does is now it will name all these pizza, for example pizza, garlic salad, all these items under the name of item. You can see under the name of item, all these now will be found. Under the name of price, all these prices will be found. Under the name of week, all these numbers, or it will be found. I can just click on the top row just like that, and I can just say okay. And if you want to check how it has how it behaves, how it looks like, you can just come to this define name command group, and here name manager. Now it says and now here now you can see now I have the price, the items which is here, the price also. You can see yes, I can have also the price, the item is there, the price, the week one, subtotal, everything. You can see I have the week one here down, week 1 up to 4, the total, everything. Yes, and I can just close it. For example, now I want to get the subtotal, the sum of all this. I can just create on sum equal to sum, just like that. For example, a subtotal, which means subtotal, I can just click on subtotal, and here now it has the subtotal. you can see now I can just click on enter, and I have there now I have the subtotal. You can see, yes. And here now if I click on all of them, it will now change to subtotal, the name of subtotal. But if I click on one box, it will just write for me the I, which is I4. You can see if I click on 2, it will just write for me the first one. And if I also highlight 3 or of even 4, it will just select me for the second one. But if I highlight all of them, the name now will change to subtotal. You can see, and here if I highlight all of them, now it will change to total units. You can see. And also here now if I change all of them, it will change to taxes. That is how. But if I just click on some of them, they will just click write for me the starting one, which is the IF4. But if I click all of them, it will write for me week 3. Yes. And here you can see, for example, if I click on all of these one, it will write for me week 2, and just like that. Yes. And this is how you can get all of your items now named here in the name ranges. Yes. Now we are going to look on XLOOKUP. This is our next. We have finished with named ranges. And here maybe you have come across with HLOOKUP and VLOOKUP. And now we will study XLOOKUP. Now, what was the difference between VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP than the XLOOKUP now? The now VLOOKUP was for vertical lookup, and HLOOKUP was for horizontal lookup. And XLOOKUP now separates searches both vertical or horizontal for lookup value, and it does it in the first row or column or a range or even a table. This means that XLOOKUP replaces VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP, and only that it is easier for to use, and they have really great built-in features. And now we will see what are these great built-in features. For example, here now, what now this XLOOKUP does is it will search for us what we intend to look for. For example, now we need to get the price of this notebook, and now here we have the price. Here I have the product name, which is the notebook, and here you can see now the product ID, the product name, the prices. We have several products here and their prices. For example, here we want to get the price for a notebook. What will we do? We just come to the price here, and you will type in equal to XLOOKUP, and here it is. Now you can just click on that, just like that, and you can just click on this function here, and here now you can have this pop-up here. It is saying the XLOOKUP value, the XLOOKUP array, X return. You can see, for example, here now what is the value? The value is the notebook that we want. We can just click on B1, just like that, and the lookup array. What is the lookup array? The array is the now this product name. You are just going to select all the product name. You can just click on this from the start of this notebook. You can just click on Control Shift and the arrow down to click on all of them. You can see now it is from B6 to B73. You can see now here is now the B6 now where it started from, and now the X array is the price. You can see now it will show us the price now. So you'll start from here, which is the C6, Control plus Shift plus the down arrow. You can see now we have clicked on C6 to C73. You can see now it will show us all of this. If we click on OK, now it will show us the price of the notebook. You can click on OK, and you can see now we have the notebook as $5 here. You can see now we have the notebook as $5, and if we want, maybe we want to know the price of the printer, you can just click on anything which was in here in our product name. You can see now it is $100. For example, if you want to know the trash can, you can just type trash can, just like that. You can just click or write trash can. You can just click on the trash can just like that, and you can just you can see now we have the $10 binder. For example, if you want to know the binder, binder, just like that, you just type it like that and then press the enter. Now it is $4. You can see the binder now. Here it was the $4. For example, we want to write office chair, office chair, office chair, office chair, and click on OK, and you can see now there it is $100 where it is the office chair. Yes, it is $100. You can see, yes. And for example, if I write anything which was not there, for example, book, click on, you can see now you have the not available. You can see this, you can have this signed here, which means it is not available in our product. Yeah, for example, if you want to do away with it and say for example, if we write anything and it is not found, you can just click on not found. If not found, which now says you can just write on in quotes, which means it is not found, not found, just like that, not found. You can see, and just click on there. For example, now if we write dress, for example, and it is not found, it will just write for us not found. You can see, yes. But if you write stapler, stapler, now stapler now is found here, and it is $8. You can see, yes. Now that we have updated our notebook from $5 to $8 down here, we have added our this section for $8. Let us see if now it will look the same as it was previous. Let's see if it will update itself. For example, here now we will say it is up to 74. We will check it to from B6 to B74, and here it is also up to 74. So 74. Okay, you can see here down here it is up to 74. Yes, and even if we update there and we will still check on, it will just write for us the $5. So what could be the problem? If you come here for the insert function here, down here you have the search mode. The search mode now will specify, it specifies from the first one, from here now, from number 1 up to the last one. You can see it reads there, but it doesn't read from backwards. For example, if I want it to read from the backwards, from the last, let me, for example, if I put it -1, it will read from the last one item. You can see now it has updated. You can see, yes. So now it has recognized the $8 for the notebook, which I've written it from the last page, from the last column and the row. You can see, yes. So, but if I write one, or I write nothing, or it is blank, let it, for example, if I write only one, it will write the $5. You can see, yes. But if I write it negative, it will write for me the updated one, which from the bottom. If I, for example, if I include the negative sign, there, and I click on OK. Till now update itself as $8. Yes, down here this is now how you can see the updated one, or you can change. Yes, and now here we come to the end of our lesson. I think you have learned something new. For example, for the name ranges and the XLOOKUP. Thank you and have a nice day.